vloggy vlog. There is honestly nothing better than wake up to a fresh brewed coffee. I used to fill my coffee full with oat milk, but I've noticed that I don't feel that well, and there is some studies coming out that oat milk, store-bought oat milk, is actually not that great for you because it spikes your glucose levels. But I know that I don't feel my best after having a full cup of oat milk, so I'm trying to cut it down a little bit, and I'm just doing a splash in my coffee with some water. And it's not as exciting as it used to be, and it's not as good as it used to be, but it's doing the trick, and it's definitely still giving me that energy that I need. If you guys follow me on Instagram or TikTok, you know I started a 20k steps a day challenge for the next 30 days. And I can dive into while I'm doing it a little bit later during the day. But today we have a very, very busy day. We're going to be kind of all over the place. So I am not sure how I'm going to manage to get those steps in. I believe I'm on day 5 today. The previous days were not as hard as I expected them to be, but I also wasn't as busy as I'm going to be today. So today is going to be an extra challenging day. But you gotta do what you gotta do, and I'm gonna try my best to squeeze those steps in, just parking at the furthest parking lot possible, or I don't know, pacing around the house, cleaning, doing some things that will make me get those steps in, because we're not giving up on day 5 and we have to make that work. Right now I have to answer some emails and do a little bit of computer work, and then I'm gonna get ready to go to my Pilates. Breakfast might be my favorite meal of the day. Honestly, there's just nothing better than just getting that food when you're hungry in the morning. It's just, I love breakfast. But I usually go to my workouts fasted. I will just have my coffee and then I go work out, and then I come home and I will have my breakfast. Today though, I am especially super hungry. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if that's because I'm walking so much and maybe burning more calories, but I definitely feel hungry, and I'm so looking forward to my breakfast after this Pilates class. The funny thing is that it is my favorite meal of the day, but I also am usually not hungry in the morning. So it's a funny combination, but I can eat breakfast food literally 5 times a day, every single day, and like not have dinner, not have lunch. That's just my go-to. I just love eggs. I love breakfast. I love bread. I love all the good breakfast stuff. You already know the furthest spot in the parking lot to get some steppies in. This slaps. I honestly eat chia pudding probably 2 to 3 times a week as my breakfast. It's one of my favorite breakfasts of all time. It's like a dessert, but like a healthy dessert that keeps you full and satisfied for a morning long. And it's just way too good. I make different variations of chia pudding. So today in this one, I have some almond milk, chia, blueberries, protein powder, peanut butter, and hemp seeds, but I also like the version with Greek yogurt or switching up some fruits so you don't get tired of eating the same chia pudding over and over again. After I finish my breakfast, we're gonna step out and go to the gym so I can get some of my steps in. As I told you guys, it's going to be really hard today, so I'm trying to stack my tasks so I can do some work on a treadmill on my phone while I'm walking and getting my steps in. We signed up for one of the craziest gyms I've ever seen in my life. You guys know that fitness and wellness is a big part of my life, and that's probably number 1 expense in my life. I spent quite some money on my fitness and nutrition. I am not a materialistic person, so I don't care for any material things like fancy bags, clothes, and all those kind of stuff. Most of my money is spent on fitness, nutrition, and travel. and experiences in general. So we did sign up for one of the craziest gyms I've ever seen in my life. The reason why we signed up for that gym is that they have everything. They have pool, they have sauna, they have jacuzzi, they have classes, they have a health bar where you can get healthy shakes. It's basically like a wellness center, not just a gym, and I'm gonna show you guys how absolutely insane it is because I've never seen a gym like that in my life. When my mom came, she was absolutely shocked and she loved every corner of that gym. So I'm going to show you guys and do a little mini tour so you can see how absolutely insane and quite expensive it is, but it's worth every penny because you get everything all in one. I don't have to spend extra money on my classes and pool and stuff like that. There's like beds outside where you can lay down and just tan. So it's just a really, really nice spot. So I was gonna tell you guys why I'm doing this 20,000 steps a day challenge for the next 30 of days. Well, me and Randy is forced to do it partially with me. He's not trying to hit them like as much as I do, but of course if I'm walking, he's walking too, to be helpful and supportive. So usually when we go to Europe, there's two things that are absolutely different. One is the quality of food. We usually eat extremely healthy. When we're here, when we're in Europe, it doesn't matter. We buy really good organic food, we cook healthy, we eat healthy. So there's not much of a change that we can do when it comes to our nutrition. We don't have an influence on the quality of food in America, unfortunately, and as you guys know, it's not the best. And the second thing that's very different is that we walk a lot. Cities in Europe are absolutely built for walking. Everywhere you go, people walk. It's just so easy to get your steps in. So I looked up our steps from last year and 2 years ago when we went to Europe, and we're hitting usually around 20k steps just by walking, sightseeing and stuff like that. And what we've noticed is that whenever we go to Europe, we feel much better. Mentally and physically, we feel less bloated. We just feel healthier overall. So I've decided to try to do 30 days of walking and seeing if my mood, my health, my wellness is going to improve in any way. I'm doing 30 days because I want to see an actual difference. I feel like doing 5 or 7 days might not have any drastic changes versus a month of walking could have potentially a really huge change. So today I am on day 5. I think we're on day 5. So far it has not been as difficult as I expected it to be. Honestly, it takes probably around 2.5 hours of walking a day, which I think everybody has to spare, to be completely honest. If you wake up a little bit earlier, if you go to bed maybe 30 minutes later, if you spend less time on your phone, if you don't watch your favorite show for 30 days, like there is time in the day that you can squeeze those hours, I promise you, if you really want it and you really wanted to try. Also, like I said, I like to stack my tasks. So today I have some fun work to do, and usually I would be sitting at my phone at home at the table, and instead I'm taking it to the gym so I can do it while I'm walking on a treadmill, getting my steps in. And so far I feel pretty good. Honestly, I spent more time outside than I would be normally. Usually we just do our workout in the morning and then we sit at home working, shooting, editing, responding to emails, doing all those kind of things. And now for the past 5 days I've been more time outside in the sun. The weather is beautiful. Yeah, mentally so far I feel so much better. So we're gonna go to the gym, hit some steps, show you guys this insane facility, and move on with our day. finished my hot girl walkie in the gym and we are at 8,400 steps right now.
Almost halfway there.
It's not great, honestly.
Only 12.
It's already 12. And I'm only at 8,000 steps. That's what I was saying. Today is going to be hard.
Yeah,
but
yesterday you were at 15,000 by like 10:30.
yeah, but I have an idea. Usually we get a break during the day when we go and get a coffee from our work. So today, I think we should walk to our coffee.
Oh my god.
What do you say?
I ran this morning. I don't need any more steps.
Too bad. You're married. So basically you're just forced to do that. So
Goodbye gains.
so we're gonna walk to our coffee probably at our break from work. We have to go home, shoot some campaigns right now. We have a lot of work that we have to catch up on. So we're gonna be shooting, and then go take a little walk.
And we got a super secret special surprise email this morning.
Something that my little self from Dolnej Wsi, Gliwice, middle of nowhere, would never expect that I will have a chance to do or would be invited to. So it's just such an amazing moment. Okay, I'm not gonna spill the beans.
No, come on, spill it. Just say
No,
it. Just
we're
tell
not gonna
them.
spill the beans. We're not gonna spill the beans. But we're going to Europe. So
For a
that's
very, knock on wood, for a very special event. Once in a lifetime opportunity.
it. So cool. Okay, bye.
Don't tell them.
Bye. So happy. For lunch, I'm having some last night's dinners leftovers, and it's some salmon, mango, avocado, and cucumber salsa, and some quinoa. Very simple, but so delicious. And usually I don't like warmed up fish. I only eat fish when it's cooked the same day, but I had some leftovers and I don't want it to go to waste, so I'm just going to suck it up and eat it warmed up. You guys, I am absolutely pooped. We got most of our work done that we were supposed to get done. There's still some things that we'll have to finish up tomorrow because we started pretty late on our day today and we just had way too much to do. Right now I'm making some dinner. We're making a one-sheet tofu and sweet potatoes with some vegetables, with some delicious goddess dressing. One thing about me is that when I cook, you can sure be certain there will be a disaster in the kitchen going on. There is just stuff everywhere. Counters are filled with all the tools. I use like billion spoons, billions appliances, so there's always a disaster going on. I'm so excited for this dinner. I still have 2,500 steps to do, which is just like a little walk around the block. That's not too bad. I actually prefer leaving a couple of steps for after dinner. It helps with digestion. It actually helps me sleep better. 2,000, 2,500 is absolutely perfect to leave for after dinner for a little 10-minute walkie walk. Randy is so done with me. I always come up with some crazy things to do, and this poor guy, the most supportive husband on planet Earth, to be completely honest, you guys, he deserves an award. But he's always down for the ride. So somehow we have managed to finish the steps today, which is actually incredibly surprising because I didn't think it's possible. Also, another thing I didn't mention, I started my Women's Day like yesterday, so I didn't feel really good for the past 2 days, and I still managed to do it. So I'm very proud of myself for finishing it up and sticking through it. I'm just ready to, what is the saying? Hit the hay?
Hit the hay. Yeah.
I am ready to hit the hay, hit the snooze, and
Still have work to do.
oh, maybe you. This day feels like it's been forever. We wake up very early and we've been dragging this day. So I'm ready to go to bed. I love you guys. I hope you also had a beautiful day, and I'm going to see you guys in my next one. Wait, get up, wait.